Hello everyone and welcome. In this video we'll be covering Season 1, Episode 5 of Pluribus titled, Got Milk? Here we open a hive mind zombies operating the hospital of varying backgrounds. During this, Carol is squeezing a stress toy like it owes her money. All of them are calm, but Carol is not. She expresses normal human emotion. The phone rings. Lakshmi calls angrily. Instead of looking for a cure, Lakshmi calls angrily to scold Carol about making her son cry, even though Carol mentions that she might have a way to reverse this. She is a sheep and only cares about her son, who is not even hers anymore. After this, the call ends angrily. Carol requests from a random hive mind that Lakshmi is not to call her again, and if she is to request so, she can go ahead and pound sand. But the hive mind gives her the cold shoulder. Those who are perceptive would see this as a wild change in their hive mind's behavior. For instance, in any and all instances in which the immune requests attention from one of them, they give them their full, undivided, literally undivided attention. However, they quickly brush Carol off. Now, can you imagine if tech support calls you and scolds you for accidentally installing a virus instead of helping you remove it? Let me know in the comments if Lakshmi was in the right to tell Carol not to redeem the gift cards, or if Carol should have clapped back on the line. Even the nurse monitoring Zosha gives her the cold shoulder. Now, I'm a little bit surprised Carol did not pick up on this behavior earlier. Soon after, the hive mind uncharacteristically monitors Carol briefly. Soon after, we see them all gathering together to move away from Carol. They gather on buses and drive away from her. They even take Zosha away from the hospital, perhaps to take her to another hospital. They likely do this as a form of self-preservation, since they are now aware her anger causes them to suffer stress and it kills humans. Now, they don't care about the humans as humans themselves, but as parasitic hosts whom they need in order to puppet. So, causing them to die or suffer requires them to move themselves away from her in more ways than one. They distance themselves from Carol because she is so toxic. People naturally distance themselves from whom they deem toxic. I mean, wow, mass evacuation from Carol from an endlessly loving hive mind? I know that must have hurt. When she wakes up, she sees that everyone has left her and is alarmed. She rushes over to the nearest phone to call them, and when they answer, she finds it is a recording. No longer does the hive mind speak to Carol directly, but through a makeshift one-way communication. In a sense, Carol has officially been removed from the group chat. Now, this is pretty intelligent. I mean, they know live conversation with Carol can leave themselves open to her anger and temper, causing them to seize up. Oh, and the voice that appears to be leaving this voicemail seems to be none other than Patrick Fabian, her co-star in Better Call Saul, who played Howard Hamlin. Rest in peace. To his character, of course. Howard Hamlin is a hive mind. Not the Better Call Saul cameo we expected, but hey, I'm all here for it. Right away, I was enjoying this episode. Just right off the bat, we're thrown into a very serious situation. She observes the mass evacuation from a rooftop and bitterly says, good riddance. Soon after, we find Carol dressed up in her iconic mustard yellow outfit, since Gilligan is a fan of color coordination in his works. She records herself talking about the fact that there could be potentially a cure. In the video, she seems a bit serious, but somehow deep down I can tell she understands that these efforts might be futile, considering she knows a large chunk of the 12 to 13 immune survivors are, unwilling to change anything. They pretty much enjoy the way things are now. In her recording, she says the phrase, "We owe it to humanity. Good luck and Godspeed." Gosh darn it, she's so cute. Corny, but strong, and I love her for that. She then packs up the recording and requests that the recording be sent to all immune. Remember, they don't really contact her, so they don't have a hive mind member pick it up directly, but rather have a drone pick it up. This is Jeff Bezos' wet dream, by the way. A little later, she needs help picking up her trash. They respond back with another recording detailing the location where the garbage is to be dropped off and detailing the weight the garbage has to be. Now, at first, I got the impression the hive mind is being a bit passive-aggressive, demanding such odd specifications for something as simple as picking up garbage. But we find out shortly after this that they also use a drone to pick up her garbage. Now, the drone struggles picking up her garbage. I'm guessing she gets the weight wrong of the garbage, so the drone gets caught in a nearby light post. This causes the drone to tangle, get caught, and the garbage to rip open, causing all of the garbage to spill on the ground. I love that instead of Carol just saying, "Oh, screw it," like she's a resident of Delhi, India, she instinctively does not want her surroundings dirtied and thus cleans up the garbage and throws it out somewhere else, even if it is an annoying chore. You can definitely tell she was the president of the HOA of this neighborhood. Now let me know in the comments if you guys would have picked it up or not. Interestingly enough, her desire to clean and throw away the garbage leads her to discover a multitude of discarded milk cartons in almost all all the trash bins and dumpsters throughout the town. This intrigues her and causes her to investigate. Hey, a little bit of a fun fact. Did you guys know that scientists have discovered that the only food items humans can consume from birth to death without needing variation is breast milk? Given this information, this is an open letter to Sydney Sweeney and Christina Hendricks to sustain all of humanity. She researches the company that makes the milk cartons to find its location. This leads her to a room that is stockpiled with these brown sacks filled with a white grain she cannot yet identify. She makes another video detailing her findings about what this cosmic glue juice the hive mind appears to be drinking, and I gotta say her intelligence really shines through here. A lot of us can simply sit there and be like, oh yeah, I definitely would have found that out. Like, hell no, shut the fuck up, motherfucker. Your ass would be caught via surveillance drone beating it to furry porn. Only difference is you'd be doing it in your living room on the flat instead of in your bedroom, drooling out of your mouth and everything. Okay, let it be known this is the second time that furry porn has been mentioned in this channel. Put a count on the screen if you know what I mean, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are colored green. Okay, I'm sorry for that. Meds were missed for the day. I promise it won't happen again. Moving on. It is during this recording that she seems to be a bit agitated and uses vulgar language. She pauses for a moment before turning off the recording and starting again. She likely did this to have a calmer and more polite demeanor, since she has tried the loud, in-your-face approach to the other survivors a few times now, and it doesn't seem to work. She's grown from this and decides to be nice instead of bitter, since it is likely the remaining survivors are acting the way they are because they're scared too. They are likely just trying to make the best of a bad situation before their time ends too. Which, honestly, it's a bit sad. I mean, let me know in the comments what you guys would be doing in this situation. Would you take advantage of the hive mind, or would you be actively working to solve this situation? Oh yeah, all the while this is happening, Carol is dealing with wolves in the local area that tear up her garbage and soon after attempt to dig up her lover's grave, Helen. Instead of unlatching the shotgun in her stolen police cruiser because she struggles with it, she just rams the car through the fence, scaring the wolves away. To prevent further wolves from digging at the grave, she then places slabs over the grave. I have to say, it is fitting that she's driving a police car since she's the only remaining form of law and order in the hive mind world. Since even the survivors have no care in fixing the world or things, she wants to restore law and order. She intelligently again discovers that the bags are actually the same bags used to contain dog food. She finds this out by perusing local grocery stores and sees that the tags are similar, and also uses a barcode to identify more about it. She then goes to the place where the bags are manufactured and stored, only to make a startling discovery. She is aghast at what she discovers. Only we as the audience are not able to see it since the episode ends on a cliffhanger. Now, what do you guys think is in the bag that caused her to react that way? I mean, we've already learned in previous episodes they do not lie, and they don't kill anything, not animals, people, or even bugs. So the guess of it being dead bodies of people or animals is out of the question. So what could it be? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. I read them all, even the hateful ones that make me cry. Other than that, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Like the vid if you did, subscribe for more content. In the next video, I'll be hosting Joe Rogan as my podcast guest. Peace out!